welcome to the New Zone Gallery. So if you want to hear about what's going on here tonight, come right over here and hush yourselves.
Everybody be quiet, listen to the Slug Queen.
Thanks, Steve. I was trying to be nice about it, but hello everyone. Again, welcome to the New Zone Gallery. If you don't already know, my name is Santa Frida Elisa Refugio Babosita, and I am your reigning Slug Queen. I am also the patron slug of arts and culture. So, leading the art walk is right up my alley, and I'm really excited to be here. I want to, first of all, we want to thank our sponsors of the Art Walk. It takes supporters to make this happen, and so we want to thank our supporters. And our media sponsor for tonight is Eugene Magazine. Let's give it up from Eugene Magazine. And our Art Walk sponsor tonight is Green Hill Society, whose 10th annual Art for Animals event is coming up on November 10th. And you can find out more at www.green-hill.org. And one other thing we've got going on tonight that's pretty exciting is we are giving away tickets to Teatro Milagro, which has a production on October 15th at Oregon Contemporary Theater. And it's of Mijita Fridita. It's a play that is as part of the Fiesta Cultural events going on this month. So Mariana, who's holding up a bowl here, and that's where you can enter the raffle for free tickets. So please, you're going to want to do this. I'm going to go anyways. I'm paying for my tickets, but if you have a chance at free tickets, you should definitely take advantage of that. So, you are here at the New Zone, and we are at the Zone for All exhibit. And so we're going to talk to Steve Lariccia, and he's going to tell us about this exhibit and what the heck is going on around here. Thanks so much, Steve.
Thank you, Miss Santa Frida Barbara Sita, for bringing all these lovely people to the New Zone Gallery on this wonderful First Friday. Welcome to our fall edition of the Zone for All. This used to be the Salon de Refusés in the past, but since there's no more city-run Jacobs Gallery, there's no more Mayor's Art Show, so we can't have a salon anymore. But we can have this wonderful open show for the community. I want to thank all the 100+ artists that participated in this wonderful show. We have over 225 wonderful entries, and if you don't get a chance to see them tonight, please come back again and again and again.
And again.
Thank you.
And again.
Now I forgot my train of thought there. No, thank you. I want to thank some of our sponsors that helped us out in the show. We want to thank Ninkasi for the beer we're almost out of. We want to thank Raven Frameworks, Web Picture Frames, oh God, Epic Records, Royal Refuge, Wild Weed Growers, and I can't even give away the pot they gave me. Who wants some pot? Have to come see me later. There's a lot more sponsors. Please check us out at New Zone Gallery for updates and the sponsors that are helping us out tonight. We want to thank Jerry, where is Jerry Zybeck and Company, I don't know the company's name, for the music. Please donate to them. One last thing before I stop, because you do want to have some time to look at the art. You have an opportunity to vote for your favorite piece. There is a number on each piece. You vote with your pocketbook. Just write down the number that's on the piece, put it in our donation ballot box, and the winner will get a 6 months membership to New Zone. So good luck to that artist. and we will publish that in our website later in newsletter later. If you want to sign up for our newsletter, we have a sign-up sheet. Please donate to New Zone Gallery to keep us going. We are struggling here like other galleries have. We're lucky to be still here, to come back after what's been going on. We won't get into that. That's for another day. But again, thank you for coming out. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the food. Sizzle Pie, there's another one. They gave us pizza. Anatolia, Sweet Life. Thank you. Again, thanks for coming out. Enjoy the show. And thanks for your support.
Thanks so much, Steve. We have about 15 minutes here that we can spend before we head off to our next Art Walk stop, which is going to be Karen Clark Gallery. Don't forget to vote for your favorite piece, and also to enter the drawing for the tickets to Teatro Milagros Mijita Fridita.
Everybody, everybody give me a hands up here, big high five, welcome to Zone. Let's do it one more time. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
Enjoy, everybody. Hello.
Get out of here.
When I hear you holler, oh yeah, yeah, I love you upset me, baby. You upset me, baby. I need to take my fallen tree, baby, what you do? Yeah, there's a slut queen in the house. Yeah, baby. She's looking good, too. Like a soft-boiled egg. Yeah, we got some stuff going on here, right? Stan and I are going to take a break and let the real important things come up here. up in the morning, hit Highway 49. I'm gonna get up in the morning, hit Highway 49. I've been looking for Melvani, she's always resting on my mind. First I'm gonna stop at the whiskey store, I'm gonna get me a jug of wine. I'm gonna stop at the whiskey store, I'm gonna get me a jug of wine. Then I'm gonna hit the highway they call 49. When I come rolling in Jackson Town, there'll be a suit in the morning. When I come rolling in Jackson Town, thank you so much. I'll be looking for Melvani. The police says she can't be found. On my mind, Lottie, my Melvani, she's unresting on my mind. If I can find my baby, I'm gonna sit down and drink my wine. Howard Wolf song. That guy wrote some great tunes. I remember how to play that. Well, I'm a traveling man and I don't know where I'm going. Well, I'm a traveling man and I don't know where I'm going. Well, I don't know where I'm going, but I sure know where I'm going.
Should be quick, but this piece was written by a Serbian composer. His name is Nebojša Zivkovic, and he's one of the most prolific percussion composers right now. He's written a lot of stuff, a lot of folk music actually. He writes a lot of marimba music, but he's also into tribal stuff. The piece that we're going to do for you now is very tribal sounding. In fact, I think that he writes it's supposed to be wildly ritualistic. And it's for 3 players. It's called Trio per Uno. And they all share a bass drum in the middle. And they'll all be playing the bass drum, sometimes at the same time, sometimes at different times. And it really sounds like it's just one player playing the bass drum. And they all have the same instruments around the bass drum. They all have a couple of gongs that are muted and bongos. And sometimes they play, well, there's a little bit of improvisation towards the end, and I think that you'll agree it's very, very tribal. So this is Trio per Uno by Nebojša Zivkovic.
guys, just to get out of it. Oh, yeah, looks like it might come up. Okay, it's gonna work, okay.
Well, you know,
Good. Yeah, it's coming up.
it takes a bit. It's not like instant on, is it?
No, it's in 1980s, yeah. Let's see. So we got the World Trade Center coming up? The plane flies right through the World Trade, right between the World Trade Center. I'll hang them up. Oh, yeah, okay. Bob still there? Yeah. Say hi to Fran for me. Fran and Bob. Hi, my name is Steve Lurichia from the New Zone Gallery. I'd like to welcome you to the 4th Annual Zone for All Show, which is an open, non-juried exhibition sponsored by the New Zone Gallery through the month of April. One piece in particular we have here is a piece that I produced, is Wozniak's Conundrum. This is a grafting of a 1980s Macintosh classic computer onto a 1897 Remington Model 7 standard typewriter. To make that work, I had to build a copper tubing framework, which I call the interface, where the Macintosh computer panels and circuit boards are attached to that copper tubing, and then that interface is attached to the typewriter into a working computer. So this is a fully working Macintosh computer working on the OS 7.5 operating system. A couple of unique things about this assemblage is we have a Morse code telegraph key, which has been converted into a mouse, and we can move things around, and we can bring up this file right here. We have a flight simulator right here. It is also steam powered, which can run the ribbon return. Come on, there it is. Okay. We have also a 56K external modem for online operations, and the way to make this work is we have to crank it up, and that will come up, dial in your number, and we can go online. So as you see right now, we have the flight simulator that's come up. This is an early model, early version of a flight simulator, which came out in the 80s. All the programs on this computer are from the 80s. This apparatus will do word processing, spreadsheets like Excel, play games like Tetris, flight simulator, and many other things. So it is a cool machine. We have some vacuum tubes here that will come on. We have a pump to pressurize the system, and there's a gauge to let us know what the pressure is. Oh, also, since this is a fully operational computer, I had to make some changes in the keyboard. Since there's only 43 keys on the original typewriter, I had to make some changes. So there are some mechanical controls on the computer. This control, which I forgot what I controlled on the typewriter, it's hooked to a micro switch. This will be the, I believe, the option key. Then we have another mechanical control, which is hooked to a micro switch. That's the control key. We have the Apple key right there. And of course, we have all the bells and whistles along with the Apple key and a whistle on the steam engine. We have, I forgot which one this was controlled. I think it's the control key, I believe, for this. I have to go back to my little cheat sheet there. And then we have caps lock. Now, on the original typewriter, this was caps lock, but for the computer, this will be caps lock. And then for return, I use the return on the typewriter for return. So you have some of the familiarities of the typewriter along with the computer. I also had to change some of the keys around. There is no delete, so I had to, when I wired this up, I did make delete. We do have @ There was no number 0 on the typewriter, you use the O. However, I had to use the L for the number 1 because I just didn't have enough keys. The way the interface for the keyboard works, underneath the typewriter there is a bracket so long that's fitted underneath the typewriter that has 45 micro switches that control your computer commands. And the keyboard circuit board is mounted underneath. I had to cut that in half so it fit under there, and there was a lot of reworking. It took me about 3 months to build this project, and about a month of that was just troubleshooting. So there's a lot of tweaks to this. I have little bugs to this that I'm still working on, but eventually I'll get it all together. Originally, this was going to be a static piece, meaning it wasn't going to do anything, just be this computer parts on this typewriter. And when I got into building it, I thought it out that I could make this into a working computer. So that's why it took me a little bit longer. But I've come up with every Apple error I believe there is to try and figure out how this works, and it seems to be working fine, but there's no guarantees. So I give you the 30-second or 30-foot guarantee.
Yeah,
So I do have, I'll show you.
regular one, huh?
I'll show you what I do have my backup keyboard, which does work just fine. So we can, I do have
I'll even get a few keys working.
I do have my backup keyboard, but what I do